Hey guys, it's Daniela and I'm using my phone to film this video again because I'm still having camera problems and I have to get that fixed really soon, and I hope I can get that fixed really soon, but for now I am going to be filming on my phone again. And this is not really going to be a break time with Daniela video. It's just, I guess it's kind of like a story, but it's not really that much of a crazy story that happened to me. This is just going to be my story of my journey so far on the Golden Channels. And this story doesn't have an ending because it's just what my journey so far is, and it's going to like continue on and stuff, and there's going to be more stuff. But this is just the story so far. And I made a video on my main channel a little while ago telling the story through note cards, and I did it that way because I had seen a lot of videos that told stories through that method, and I wanted to make one of my own, so I did. But I didn't really go into too much detail about it because when you're making a video like telling a story through cards, it's kind of hard to go that much in detail about it. So in this video I'm going to go more in detail. So without further ado, let's get started. So currently I've been on the Golden Channels for 6 months, which I honestly can't even believe it's been that long. Like, it doesn't even feel like it's been 6 months. And yeah, so this is basically just my story of the past 6 months. And yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a backstory, I guess. So 3 years ago I started watching the Sax channels. I found myself casually searching through stuff on YouTube, and somehow I came across a channel called 7 Supergirls, and I started watching some of the videos and I really enjoyed them, and to this day I still watch 7 Supergirls and the other Sax channels. A little while later, after I came across 7 Supergirls, I came across the rest of the Sax channels, and to this day I still watch all of them and still really enjoy watching all of them. And I later discovered that there are more collab channels out there than just the Sax channels. And also, I auditioned for the Sax channels twice, but neither of those times I didn't get on either of those times. So the next time the Sax channels hold auditions, I'm definitely going to audition for them. So yeah. And my ultimate dream is to be on the Sax channels, and I have reached one of my dreams, which was to get on a collab channel in general, which I did because I got on the Golden Channels. So yeah. So a few weeks before I actually joined the Golden Channels, they were having auditions. And back then I had known about the Golden Channels, but like, I kind of knew about them, but I wasn't that familiar with them. I was only subscribed to 7 Golden Girls. I don't even know why. To this day, I don't even know why I wasn't subscribed to the other Golden Channels, but I was only subscribed to 7 Golden Girls at this time, and I saw a video from them saying that they were holding auditions, and I came across the video at the perfect time because it was the day after the video was uploaded, and the deadline for auditions wasn't until like 2 weeks later or something. So I was like, yes, I have time to audition. And I wasn't really that familiar with the Golden Channels back then, but I kind of knew about them, and I was like, yeah. So yeah. And so I filmed my audition video, and I edited the video and uploaded it on YouTube, and all that was done within like a day. So yeah. So I was private messaging my audition video, and I originally was gonna private message it to just 7 Golden Girls, but then I think it was Rena who gave me the idea. By the way, if you don't know, Rena is my best friend, and she's also on the Golden Channels as well. But I think it was her that gave me the idea to private message my video to all of the golden channels, and that's when I subscribed to the rest of them. So yeah. And then a few weeks later, the auditions closed, and then the day after auditions closed, it was after school. Like I had gotten home from school like maybe an hour ago, and I was just casually on my computer, and I wanted to talk to Rena, but she told me that she couldn't talk at the moment because she was talking with some of the members of Seven Platinum Boys. And by the way, that channel used to be a golden channel, but they had to cancel it because not enough people like auditioned. But at that time, Seven Platinum Boys existed, and yeah, so she was talking to some of the boys on that channel, and she couldn't talk to me at that moment because I guess I could have joined the chat, but I wasn't part of the chat, so yeah. But so yeah, she was like, sorry, I can't talk now. Yeah, blah blah blah. And then a few minutes later, she texted me really excitedly saying, Daniela, I got on Seven Diamond Girls, blah blah blah. She had gotten on Seven Diamond Girls. She had gotten messaged, and she sounded really excited, and I was really happy for her. And so she told me the story that she had found out that she had gotten on while she was literally talking to the Seven Platinum Boys members that she was talking to. Like during the video call, she had found out she had gotten on the golden channels, and yeah. So yeah, she texted me, and I was really happy for her, and yeah. And that also made me a little curious to see whether or not I got on, or like whether or not I got messaged. And I checked my email, and I still hadn't I hadn't gotten messaged, so I'm like, okay, hopefully I'll get messaged later. And so I had my piano lesson that day. I checked after my piano lesson. I literally ran back to the car, which is where I left my phone. I literally ran back to the car just to check my messages, and I still hadn't gotten a message yet. So yeah, bedtime rolls around, I still hadn't gotten a message. However, while I'm in bed, I just, like, I'm under huge suspense. I almost just can't take the suspense. And my electronics, like, they're not in my room, they're like downstairs. And if I wanted to go down there and check, I would have to wait until my parents went to bed so that they wouldn't catch me going downstairs to go on my electronics. And so I was just like, okay, I'll check tomorrow morning. Yeah. But then shortly after my parents got in bed, I just couldn't take the suspense any longer, and I went down there and I checked my messages, and well, a new journey in my life was awaiting, because I went down there and I checked my messages, and I got a message saying that I was on 7 Ruby Girls. I was so happy about it. I wanted to scream, but I didn't want to wake up my parents or like my brother or anything. I didn't want to wake my family up, so I couldn't exactly do that. But I was so happy. I was freaking the wowzers out, in a good way, of course, not like in a panicky bad way, but in an excited way. I was so, like, yeah. I took a screenshot of the message and I sent it to Rena, and I said something along the lines of 3 words, I got on. And yeah, I was excited. I was really excited. And I brought my phone back up to my room, and I replied, well, in the message, which was like a YouTube message. And the reason why I was email notified was because YouTube always notifies you when someone sends you a message through YouTube. So I read it from the email, but it was like a YouTube message. And in the message it said, like, email us for more information, blah blah blah. If you don't want the spot, if you don't want to be on the channel, please tell us as soon as possible, blah blah blah. So I went back upstairs to my room and I sent an email to the email address that was in the message. And I said something along the lines of, "Hey, it's me, Daniela. I'm so excited that I got on, blah, blah, blah." And I immediately accepted the offer because I was so excited. And yeah, it was just, I just kept going downstairs and upstairs and downstairs because like I went back downstairs to put my phone away, but then I found something else that I wanted to do on my phone, or I like wanted to check and see if they replied or something. I don't really remember, but yeah. And so the next morning, I broke the news to my parents saying that I got on. They were really excited for me, and it was just a shower of excitement. And I also filmed my introduction video the next morning because even though I did have to get ready for school and stuff, and like you would think I have no time in the morning to do that, I was too excited to like dilly-dally, so I just got ready as fast as I could, and I had like tons of time to film my introduction video because when you're that excited, you just want to get things done so that you have time to like, you know what I mean? So I was too excited. I was way too excited to dilly-dally. Normally I would have dilly-dallied, but yeah. I filmed my introduction video, and I also got to school a little bit early, which I usually get to school before classes start, you know, so like I had like time and stuff to like be on my phone, and I like there was like an email chat going back and forth starting with the one that I had sent the night before saying how excited I was and blah blah blah. And so I replied like so there was like another email saying, "Hey Daniela, I'm so excited for you to start, blah blah blah." Yeah. And so I sent an email saying, "I was so excited, I filmed my introduction video," and then they were like, "Oh, well in that case we could post it tomorrow," because I could have had it posted the next day, except there was no way I was gonna have time to edit the video before like to have it ready the next day because I had like an orchestra trip and stuff. So I decided to wait until the next week. So this was a week and a day later. So a week and a day later, I my introduction video went up, and that was the official day that I joined the Golden Channels. Like the day I was officially part of the Golden Channels, and my introduction video went up, and it was really wowzerifying, and yeah. And I was on 7 Ruby Girls for about 4 weeks. I made 5 videos on there, including my introduction video and stuff. But I was on there for about 4 weeks before I started the next chapter in my journey on the Golden Channels, and that is transferring over to 7 Silver Kids. And so I transferred over there. I left 7 Ruby Girls after 4 weeks of being on that channel, which is so soon, but the only reason why I left that channel was because I was transferring. I wasn't actually going to leave the Golden Channel that soon, so I transferred over to 7 Silver Kids, and I enjoyed being on that channel. I stayed on there for a little longer, for about 2 months, and I had a lot of fun on that channel because over the course of the time I was on that channel, Rena came to visit me for 3 weeks, and we filmed a lot of videos together, and it was so much fun. And I also forgot to tell you that around the time that I transferred over to 7 Silver Kids, Rena transferred over from 7 Diamond Girls over to 7 Golden Girls, so she's still a part of that channel right now. So she's been on that channel for months, but yeah. So yeah, I had so much fun on there. And after 2 months of being on 7 Silver Kids, it was time for my next chapter, which is transferring over to 7 Diamond Girls. And also, I've been on 7 Diamond Girls longer than I have been on the other channels that I was on, if that makes sense. So I've spent I've spent almost 3 months on 7 Diamond Girls, and I'm still on that channel and it's been really, really fun so far being on the Golden Channels and just being a part of this this amazing family. And I also can't wait to see what else comes in my future on the Golden Channels. And I'm gonna try to stay on the channels as long as possible. And I can't believe I've made it halfway to a year of being on the Golden Channels. Like, it doesn't even feel, it feels like it's been like 3 months. Like, it doesn't even feel like it's been 6 months, but yeah, I guess time flies by when you're having fun, and yeah. So that is my story of my journey so far on the Golden Channels, and I just want to say, if you ever get the chance to join the Golden Channels or any collab channel in general, please take it, because it is so amazing. It will change your life. Also, I'm all about following your dreams. That's exactly what I did, because I've always wanted to be on a collab channel, and look, here I am on the Golden Channels, and I've been on them for 6 months now, and yeah. So even if it seems like really impossible, just go for it, because who knows? Maybe you'll succeed, and it might not be impossible. Like, just go for it, because yeah. And I'm still working towards my ultimate dream of getting on the Sax channels, because I do understand that getting on the Sax channels is really tough. Like, I've seen like really good auditions for the Sax channels, yet they don't get on. And yeah, but I'm still, even though it's really hard to get on the Sax channels, I'm still not going to give up on that. I'm definitely going to audition for them the next time they hold auditions, even though if I get on the Sax channels, it would mean I have to leave the Golden Channels. I'm still going to work hard at getting towards possibly getting on the Sax channels, and that would be a dream come true. And yeah, so with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this long video. I know it's like 17 minutes, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this inspired you to go follow your dreams. And yeah, so without further ado, that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out, y'all. Woo!